Hello Flosstubers, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and welcome to the mountains with me. I'm out camping, as you can tell. I'm in my camper because it's chilly outside. I'm in the mountains. And I would just like to welcome you to Flosstube number 44, and this is September the 4th, 2021, Labor Day weekend. And just hope you're having a great time with your families and friends this weekend. And I hope when you do get to watch my Flosstube that you enjoy, find something you enjoy, and you'll keep coming back. Be sure and hit the like and the subscribe button because we are almost at the 500 subscriber mark. And I would like to show you the one of the giveaways that I have. Stitching Granny of 17 was so kind. We did kind of a swap kind of thing because I'm just not a prolific sewer like she is, but she made a project bag. It's a pattern from Lori Holt, and this is to give away. This is the front. It's got the zipper, and on the back this is the back, and you can put your pattern in there, and she's got like a white inside, and it's plenty big enough to hold your Q-snaps, your pattern, and whatever. So be sure and hit that like button and subscribe, because until we get the 500 subscribers, I'm not going to give this away until we get the amount of subscribers. And I really appreciate those of you that do subscribe and like my videos and comment. I always love your comments. Excuse me. That's how I get to know you all. So thank you so much. Okay, first of all, we are going to start with our free pattern, because usually I either have a giveaway or I have a free pattern. Last week was an exception, so I do apologize for that. But this week is coming from Whilst Iris Naps, and it's a Christmas drum pattern called All is Calm. And I will link it below, but here's the pattern. Isn't that just beautiful? Now this came out in 2020, but since everybody was on lockdown and I haven't seen this one shown anywhere, I thought I would show this one. But it's very, very pretty. And I will link it to her website. She also has a new pattern out, and it's called Matilda Isabella Creasy 1852. It's a reproduction of a cross stitch sampler. And let me show you that. This one's for sale. This is her newest pattern. And she told a lot about this pattern on one of her last videos. And it was very interesting to hear about this girl's life. And her Flosstube videos are very, very good. So if you haven't watched Whilst Iris Naps, be sure and watch her. She's from the UK, and I just love her accent. It's so neat. But anyway, she has some beautiful, beautiful patterns. She also has this one. This is the Thirza Hudson 1825 pattern. And it's a reproduction also. Isn't that beautiful? That one's been out for a little while. But I like that one because it's a little bit more doable for me. But I thought that was so, so pretty. And it's just amazing that this girl was 11 when she stitched that. So that was just amazing on that. And then I forgot what I was doing. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so now we're going to change up a little bit more. And we're going to look at some of the Needlepoint Expo patterns. Now, I know Needlepoint Expo is over. It was last weekend. But I'm still seeing patterns I have not seen. So I thought I would show you a few of them. This one's from Mojo Stitches, and it's called Falling Leaves and Autumn Quaker. And so many people like the Quakers. You know, we can always put this on our wish list. But I thought that was very, very pretty. And then, you know, gnomes are so, so, so popular. And this is from the Mindful Needle. And they have all these cute little pillows. Aren't those just adorable? And everybody loves the little Smalls pillows. The Mindful Needle. Excuse me. Then, now I'm not a big cat person, but this was a very interesting cat. And this was from Fox and Rabbit Designs. And this is their contribution to Meow the Merrier charts. And it's called Cat Magic. Look at that cat. I believe that would be a Siamese. But isn't that amazing? The jack-o'-lantern, the moon with the bats. Very interesting. And I love that purple fabric, the linen. And then Tiny Modernist also has the Nutcracker tree. Seemed like I might have shown this one, but I can't remember. But it is so pretty. I just love that. And you know, Christmas is around the corner. So you might want to put that one on your wish list. Then we have, now this was the most unusual pattern I've ever seen. It uses 2 hoops for finishing. This is from Mojo Stitches, and it's Autumn Wreath. Isn't that pretty? And I've never seen anything finished quite like that. So that would be interesting to see how they finished it. It's just beautiful. Just looks like you could just pluck the stuff right off the wreath. Okay, and this one is called Two in a Bush. And this one is by Teresa Kogut. Two in a Bush. Isn't that pretty? And I believe that frame you can get at Hobby Lobby. I have seen it before. Teresa Kogut, Two in a Bush. Then, I don't know why I'm so hung up on cats tonight, but this is Mojo Stitches, and this is their Meow the Merrier. Gee, that's a tongue twister. And this came from Mojo Stitches. There are no ordinary cats, and they had a limited amount of kits available. Isn't that neat? And those wings on the cat makes it look like a Dracula kind of thing. Okay, and then where was it? Oh, here it is. Crazy Angels. These are from Kitty and Me Designs. Aren't those precious? Crazy Angels. They make great ornaments, gift tags, just all kinds of things. And then Teresa Kogut, she made the birds of the air. God takes care. Our world with abundance it yields. He delights in the creatures of the land and sea, but mostly the sheep of Cotswold fields. Isn't that pretty? Teresa Kogut. And that one's called Cotswold Fields. Imagine that. And then I saw this one. This is by Mystic. Oh, no, it's not either. It's by Quaker Fantasies. And this is Snow White. Isn't that pretty? This is very unusual. And everybody loves Quakers, so I thought, well, I'm just going to show that one. And then here's another cat one. This is Meowy Christmas. And this is from Pickle Barrel Designs. Meowy Christmas. I thought that was so cute. Is your list getting longer? Mine is. Then, Niecelynn. You need to pay attention. Now, if you've not watched Niecelynn's Flosstubes lately, she really, really, really likes, or I should say loves, Noah's Ark. And they've got a new Noah's Ark pattern. And this is by Lanyap Cross Stitch. And look at that. Isn't that just adorable? With the little animals and the ark and the rainbow. So, I bet I can see Niecelynn buying that one. And if you've not watched Niecelynn's Flosstube, you need to go watch it. Hers are very, very good. Then, we also have The snowmen wish you the best Christmas ever. And this is from Thistle Designs. Isn't that neat? Because I know a lot of people that love snowmen. So I thought that was really cute. Okay. And the next one is, no, that's punch needle. Oh, here it is. This one is from Lily Violet, and it's Sweet Little Witch. Now, the reason that I had to show this one, she has a white cat. Does that mean she's a good witch or a bad witch? And she has a nose like Pinocchio. So I thought that was very unusual. She has tiny, tiny little legs too. Okay, and I've never done any of Lily Violet's patterns. Then, Fairy Wool in the Wood has this Christmas ornaments. And of course, it's got a cat on it. This is just the cat Needlepoint Expo video part, evidently. But I thought that was cute. Even though I'm a dog person, I know there's a lot of you that love, love, love cats. And then we have Hocus Pocus by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And that's done in a hoop. Easy, easy finish. And look at those greens. A good glow in the dark green would be so pretty coming out of that cauldron. That would be something. That's from Autumn Lane Stitchery. And then Bent Creek has finally put out another zipper kit. They used to have zipper kits all the time. And this is like a little Christmas zipper kit. Is that not too cute? Let me see what I can tell you the name of it. It's Santa's Hat of Holly Gifts and some Ho-Ho-Ho and Peppermints. That's a long name. But it's got all that in there. And it's a kit. So, and they usually have all the flosses and everything in there. So, it's very, very pretty. Now, made by Michelle McGraw, I heard on your Flosstube that you love houses. This is also by Lanyap Stitches. And isn't this pretty? This would be a good Valentine's Day or anniversary piece. But I thought of you when I saw this. And if you haven't watched Made by Michelle McGraw's videos, you need to watch her Flosstubes because she does all kinds of smalls and she really, really does a lot of finishes. Just a lot of finishes. Now, Bent Creek, they've also put this out, and this is called Look for the Beauty in Everything. And this is going to have to be on my list. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. So, so pretty. By Bent Creek Stitches. And let's see. Okay, and then the last one I'm going to show is from Carriage House Samplings. And this is the 7th in the series, excuse me, feed sack series. And this is the pig feed sack. You know, everybody's all about the farm and the pigs. And so, it says the Spotted Pig Farm, swine feed, and I can't read that, 30 pounds net. There you go. So that's some Needlework Expo, past Needlework Expo, but they're new releases, and they've only been out a week. So I thought, well, you might want to add those to your list. So anyway, okay, now what have I been doing? Well, I have some past finally finished objects, which are FFOs. And one of them, of course, you know, I used to love Pound Mountain a lot. I still do, but I haven't bought anything from them lately. But this is a September pillow that is just come untied. Nothing like technical difficulties here. But it's done on 10 count Tula. And this was a pre-made, like sewn with the 10 count Tula on here, and all I had to do was just get my floss and stitch this, and this was 3 threads, 3 strands of floss over 1 thread because it was 10 count. And then when I finished, you just ironed it, put it on the pillow form, which you could also buy from Pine Mountain, and tie the bows. And every month I have a different pattern, as y'all know if you've watched my floss tubes very long. And I put these on here. And they're just so cute, and they were so easy and very portable when you carried them around. Now the next thing I have is also from Pine Mountain, and it's also a September. And oh, by the way, this one's called Tie One On, and it's no longer available, but they do have other Tie One On pillows and different kind of pillows. This one's called It's a Wrap, and this is the September. And what you did was you just had it and you wrapped it around the pillow and tied it on. And they had the fabric that they put on here. You know, there's Dick and Jane and Spot. Although he didn't have any spots. I never could understand that. But anyway, you stitched the little schoolhouse. This was also on 10 count Tula. The fabric and everything was pre-sewn onto the cross stitch material. And it's 3 strands over 1. And it was very easy to stitch, and when I finished, all I did was iron it. And I used DMC flosses on both of those. Both of those DMC flosses. Okay, and I have 2 finally finished objects this week. One is a finish and a FFO. But the first one came out of my my pile. Yeah, that I have. It's from Shepherd's Bush. And this is Little Witch. And this was a kit. It had all the floss. It had the 10 count Tula. The kind of a, it's not really, I guess you'd say lime green fabric. It's not showing up. It's a little limier than what it's showing up. And it included the star button. But I thought that was just so, so cute. And I used 3 strands of floss over 1 thread. And it was a very easy stitch. I really enjoyed stitching her. And the little kitty cat and her cute little purple shoes. And it says Yikes down here in the corner. Right there. But just really, really cute. And I just popped these out and put different ones in different frames. Okay, and that was one finish. And I'm sorry I didn't have the pattern, but it's very, very old. All right, and the next one was my monthly Orny Sal from last month. And this is from Val's Stuff. It's the Spook of the Month, and this was the January. And it was Said the Spider to the Fly. Now, this included the backing material, which was sparkly. Look at that. It was like a sparkly felt kind of stuff, but maybe a little stiffer than that. It also had the 14 count perforated paper and the little googly eye buttons and the fly button. That's what came in. And there was a piece of black, I want to say it was pearl cotton, but I'm not sure. It just said black thread. It didn't say what kind, but it felt like pearl cotton to me. So anyway, I have a finish. And this is my finish right here. I couldn't finish it last time because I didn't have my pinking shears. But I just love his little googly eyes. And I would have had it finished, but if you'll notice, you know, I said that my checks were right on top of the spider. I took those out, all the black checks, and redid it and put the orange row in there because I just was not happy. But I did fudge a little bit on his little legs, and you can't even tell. And then his mouth, of course, I made it the wrong color of green. I picked up the wrong color of floss, so I had to rip that out and put a different color green in. So, and I was going to make these checks purple. Didn't like it. And then I said, oh yeah, I'll make them yellow. Forgot that at home. So, there you go. So anyway, I got this done, and it's either going to be a refrigerator magnet or a Christmas or a Halloween ornament. I'm not sure which. I haven't decided yet. It'll probably be an ornament though. But anyway, it's finished. Yay! Okay, and that's all my FFOs. I said I was going to do more, but oh well. Time does get away. I don't know how I got so much done before. Anyway, now we're going to talk about Whip Go. And what is Whip Go? It's works in progress. And it's like bingo. So it's things I'm working on that it's like, well, I'd really like to get something done on this. So Jessie Marie from the Facebook group, the Whip Go 2021 Facebook group, she calls out 2 numbers every month. And we make up a bingo card. And some people's bingo cards are on the computer. Mine is not, because I go back and forth so much. And plus, I sit at the computer enough. I don't want to sit at it much. Especially since, you know, we've had to do a lot of Zoom. But this is mine. And as you can tell, I've got one bingo already, or Whip Go, or whatever you want to call it. And this month, she called 15 Trick or Treat Lane, which I want to do 500 stitches. And then she called out 13 Days of Halloween. Well, I was supposed to do 500 stitches on that. I can't find it anywhere. I know it's somewhere, but I can't find it. So I went ahead and I changed it to Halloween. I can't. I'm stitching. So I'm going to do 500 stitches on that. Ordinarily, I would not have done that. But, you know, when you can't find the piece, you can't stitch on it. I know it's there, though. Do you hate it when you do that? So anyway, we're going to talk about this Trick or Treat Lane. I got this one. Ooh, I better not do that. I got this one in, oh, I've had this one for quite some time. This one's Trick or Treat Lane, and it's by the Stitching Parlor. When I saw this, I was just like, oh, that is just too cute. I love the little ghost and the cat and everything. And I stitched and stitched and stitched. And then I got to the grass and stuff, and I was just like, that's a lot of grass. So, hopefully I'll get that done. But that's why I put it on my Whip Go board. So, I'm saying I'm going to do 500 stitches. And this one uses Classic Color Works, and except for the black, which is DMC 310. And I used all the call for threads. And I forgot my my little flannel boards at home. I had them in the car, and then I took them out of the car because I had to haul something, and it was like, oh dear. And I did not iron, sorry, because I'm camping. But this is my progress on the Stitching Parlor. The Trick or Treat Lane. So I've got the 2 houses done. I've got the 2 ghosts and the cat done. And I've got part of the tree done. So I need to finish the tree and do the grass and put some leaves on the tree, which just happen, I've just noticed, to be Lazy Daisy stitches. Yeah. And then, of course, I need a moon because there's not one there. So I've got a good bit done. Don't have a lot to do, but still I have enough. And I've got a really neat idea on how to get this one finished based on what I saw at the stitch shop. And this one's on, oh dear, yeah it is, 28 count Autumn Gold by Lakeside Linens and Designs. And I used 2 strands, of Classic Color Works hand-dyed floss over 2 threads. So there you go. So I've got to do my 500 stitches on that. So I'm looking forward to that because I haven't worked on that in like 2 years at least. It's sad. And then my other one is in my little Stitching Scotty bag from Creative Carol Designs. I just love this with my little Scotty pull tie. But this one's called Halloween, I Can't, I'm Stitching by Jardin Prive. Now, another reason I chose this one, was because JavaGirl had announced that she and a friend were going to stitch this and do a sale. And I thought, oh, wow, that would be great because I love watching JavaGirl. And if you haven't watched Christy, JavaGirl, you need to go watch her Flosstubes also. Man, does she have some beautiful finishes. Oh, my goodness. If I lived closer to her, we would just have a finishing jubilee because it would be so much fun. But anyway, the little witch with the scissors and the needle and the candy corn and the cat and the cauldron and the boo and everything is just too cute. So I made a start because we said we were going to start this on September the 1st. And of course, you know me, I left my needle in because I always do. And I had this piece of raw linen. And let me tell you, I now know why I haven't used this piece for a long time. This is why most people don't like linen. This is on, they asked for you to do, well, they gave you several choices. You could do it on anything from 28 to 40 count, or you could just do it on whatever you wanted to. Ada, whatever. They had Ada also. But I chose a 20, I think this is 28 count. Yeah, 28 count piece of raw linen. And I started in the middle with the pumpkin. I'm a middle start stitcher most of the time because I want to make sure that I have, it drives me crazy if my piece is not centered. Just crazy. So I used 2 strands over 2 and I stitched with the DMC flosses. It only uses 8 different flosses. And I'm over 2 threads, but I got a good little start, and I'm doing the little back stitch with 1 thread around the pumpkin. Of course, I found a mistake, and I had to rip it out. Here lately, I've just been making a lot of mistakes. I think it's my glasses. So, but I just thought that was so cute, and I showed it to you upside down. Oh my goodness. Here we go. There you go. Yeah, see, it doesn't go like this. It goes like this. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy. So I've got to finish the pumpkin vine and then finish outlining it. The pumpkin vine over here was what I had to rip out. But I thought that was so cute. And then I'm going to start on the words Halloween. I'm stitching. I'm stitching. I'm going to do that and then I'll work up probably. So that's going to be so much fun. And I need to post my progress on Instagram, which I'm not very good at. But I'm going to try my best to get better on that. So that's the Whip Go project and 500 stitches on each of those. And then hopefully I'll have, no, I won't have another bingo though. But I'll be close. So that'll be good. All right, next, but it's helping me get a lot of progress done. And if you want to join the Facebook group, it's Whip Go 2021. And you answer a couple of questions and you can start anytime. I'm going to plan on doing Whip Go next year also, just because I have managed to get so many things worked on, and some of them even finished, that I would not have ordinarily probably done. I would have just started this and started that, because you know I do like to start things. Next, I'm doing a Sal, stitch along is a Sal, sorry I should have explained that first, with the 2 tall stitchers, and this is called the hashtag Biscornu Sal. Oh, I forgot, let me back up just a minute. For the I Can't, I'm Stitching Sal, you need to join the Facebook group Goose and JavaGirl, and it's Spooktacular September. And we're stitching on Halloween stuff all of September and posting it on the Facebook group. And there's going to be prizes and all kinds of things. So you really need to, you know, look on the Facebook group every day. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, Biscornu Sal. Sorry, I don't mean to confuse y'all. I have it written down, but you'd think I'd look at it. Okay, this is a Lizzie Kate limited edition pattern, and it's got the back and the front of the Biscornu, and this is a scissor fob. Now the material is furnished for the Biscornu, and also the little button and bead pack here is, I can't show that, is here, so you can see that. And this one uses, it's got 30 count natural linen in here, and that's the natural linen. Okay, and it uses Week Style Works, and it's got some DMC conversions. So I used a little bit of this and a little bit of that because I did not have all of the Week Style Works. And I had forgotten, this is a finish. No, it's not a finish. It's a half finish because I have one half of it finished. Look at that with the little crows and the pumpkins and the vines and the candy corn. And I did change the orange in the candy corn. It's clockwork from Weeks Dye Works, or 720. I think I had to use 720 because I didn't have any clockwork. And I was not paying attention, and I stitched purple in the middle of the little eyes. So I'm going to have to go back and take that out and put black beads there. I'm telling you, the mistakes I have made here lately are just mind-boggling. So this is 30 count linen. I used 2 strands over 2, and the back stitch all around, which is what I'm going to use to join the biscornu together, is 2 strands of either sea glass or 3849, which are the call for. And I use the DMC 3849 because, of course, I didn't have the sea glass either. Yeah. So anyway, I will do the other part on the other side of the linen. I will start that. I'll plan to have it started before this video started, but that didn't happen either. So I have good intentions. But, you know, I'll get it done sometime, and when I do, I'll still enjoy it. So I'll post that on Instagram. All right, and the next thing I've done, this should have been done a long time ago, but, oh, and it's in the ripping process. Okay, one day this week, because I didn't get a lot done, I had a rip it day. And, yeah, things did not go well. I went to join up my Happy Halloween. Well, it's not Happy Halloween. It's, yeah, it is. A Spooky Night to All. And I better turn it. I went to a retreat with Isabel. And I want to say her last name is, well, I won't pronounce it because I would mess it up. But it's Isabella. And she's the Primitive Hare. And this is what she designed for our retreat. And it says Happy Halloween. Now, and it's got the 2 pumpkins in the bottom. Okay, first of all, I put it down. I now know why I put it down. My Halloween was off. So I had to rip all that out. Then I got down here, and this was wrong. And my border was crashing into my pumpkins. So I ripped. Well, I'm in the process. I've got 1 pumpkin ripped out, and I usually don't do this, but the frustration of a cross stitcher, and it's quite messy, I hate to say, because it's an in-rip process. The other day I ripped and ripped and ripped for hours. I would say I probably ripped out about 600 stitches if I ripped out 1. And I need to get my boo-boo stick and go over it. But this, I ripped all this out. And I ripped this pumpkin out. And this pumpkin is in the process of being ripped out. So, it's got to go. Because this border is going to crash into it. So, and it's all because I counted from something up here instead of something over here. This H over here. So, this is going on my door this Halloween. I'm telling you. And this is, it was such a fun retreat. It really was. I enjoyed it, and I would love to do one of her retreats again. It's on 30 count Old Salem linen. This dyed by the Primitive Hare. And the design was 86 by 128. I do not think this is available, because when she gave us this pattern, and the pattern on the back, which I will show you at Halloween, because it's finished, she said that she made this exclusively for her retreats and didn't sell them. So I don't know if she's changed her mind or not, but it's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I just love it. So I can't wait to get mine done. She even gave us the stuff to do the wool felted leaves and the jute and everything to finish it. And it's just such a pretty, pretty thing. And I'm sorry mine's not ironed, but oh, and the floss was DMC, and it used 3 colors. Red copper, rosewood dark, a dark rosewood, and a black. So it's a rust and a copper and a black. And it was just very, very pretty. Now on, this one's not on my Whip Go, but yes it was. No, that was a different one. Excuse me. Now this one's not on my Whip Go board, but it's something that I just want to get done because I loved it so much and I had such a wonderful time at her retreat. Okay, this next one, I have a new start, and it's still on the hoop. I just sat down with it, I guess it was last night. And this one's called Autumn Gathering Sampler. Now, this one's not for sale yet, but never fear, I'm sure it will be for sale. I have signed up for goodness, I can't talk. I have signed up for Friend Stitch this year, 2021. I found out about it last year, but I was too late to get signed up. And this is a collaboration between Bent Creek and Heart and Hand. And the retreat is called An Autumn Gathering. It's a Zoom retreat. And I think it lasts 4 hours or so. And anyway, they send out a box. But before the box, we got something to stitch on. And this is what I got to stitch on. I hope it's okay that I show this. It didn't say not to. I'm not supposed to look in the box when it comes. I do know that. But I started this. Little crows and stuff. And she's going to show us how to finish it at the retreat. And this is what I've got done so far. I stitched everything in 355. Well, not everything, but as far as I got last night. I like about 7 letters. And I'll have all the 355 stitched. And this is on 32 count vintage country mocha linen. And I'm doing 2 strands of floss over 2, just like they call for. And it's said, no, I'm not using vintage country. Excuse me. They did theirs on vintage country. Well, I didn't have any. So I used Up in the Attic. It's 32 count. And I can't remember who it's by. Why is it every time I get on these videos, I just go, it's like somebody has an eraser and they just erase everything in my brain. Who knew? Oh well. But anyway, and I used all DMC flosses that were called for. So I can't wait to get this one done. And I've got like, let's see, today's the 4th. So I've got about 2 weeks to stitch on it, and then I'll have it ready and pressed and everything ready to go to be finally finished. And then I'll show it to you along with my box. I'm so excited. Okay. Now, what is next? Yes. Okay. Stitchy Kindness. I got Stitchy Kindness this week. It was not mailed to me because I know her. Once again, Stitching Granny comes to the rescue. She's so sweet to me. I mean, I get so spoiled. And she is so talented. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. I know. She's going to start throwing things at me. Okay, she made me another project bag. Oh, and when I thought this was going to be the giveaway project bag. And she said, oh no, this one's for you. And I'm like, you don't want me to give this away? She said, no, I made this one just for you. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And although I wanted to keep the giveaway one too, that's really bad, isn't it? I guess I'm greedy. But I love the fall leaves because she knew I didn't have a fall one. And then look at the crow with the pumpkin and the sunflower. Too cute. She's got clear vinyl here, and she's appliqued the crow and the pumpkin and sunflower, and she has machine stitched around them and quilted them. Isn't that beautiful? And then Lori Holt had a tutorial about how to make these, and Deborah made one of these. Isn't that beautiful? And that's my zipper pull. So I'm just so excited. And inside is the crow and the pumpkin, which of course you can see them through. But I like these because you can see what's inside. Instead of having to unzip every bag. And it's got like a heavy duty zipper too with big teeth. It's kind of fluorescent and it matches the bag. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Stitching Granny of 17. I really, really appreciate it. And let me tell you, if you have not watched her videos, you need to go watch those. Now, if you're a quilter, you'll love her videos. She has beautiful, beautiful quilts. She does one cross stitch video one week, and the next week is a quilting video. But either way, I just love watching all of them. I'm a little bit behind, which I'm sure she's going, why are you not watching my videos? But she has some really good hints and tips on how to do different finishing and quilting things. And she's got a project bag that she has a beautiful cross stitch piece in that you need to go and check out. So be sure and watch Stitching Granny of 17. This is like a promotional video for watching all the Flosstubers I watch, isn't it? Okay, she calls her quilting tubes, her quilty things, she calls them quilty tubes. So you'll have to watch those. They're very good. Now, what kind of plans do I have? Well, I still have not finished Bats and Boos from the Fat Quarter Shop. I've got a stitch on that. I'll show you a picture of that. The Bats and Boos. I've got a couple of bats and a couple of, I've got all my bats and a couple of the pumpkins. So I still need to, I'm a little bit behind on that. Yeah. And I need to work on my crow. And from the Quoth the Raven, I can't talk tonight. Quoth the Raven Nevermore. I've got to work on that. And what else am I going to work on? And I guess I ought to finish up July because from Country Cottage Needleworks, because I haven't worked on that either. Yeah. And this was the Blackbird sale weekend, and I forgot to bring my Blackbird piece to work on. So I'll probably do the Blackbird sale thing next weekend. Yeah, but better late than never. And it's not that I'm late for everything. For some reason, I hate being late for things. But on Flosstube, I seem to be late for everything. Yes. But anyway, that is about it. And I'll keep stitching on the things I'm stitching on. And I'm going to stitch more Halloween projects, but I'm not sure what they are yet. You know, it's just, and I haven't decided what my monthly orny sale is going to be. I've got a couple of things I'm kind of tossing around. And I found a couple of things in the Halloween ornament issue that I'm like, this is kind of cute. I might just stitch that. So I don't know. But anyway, be sure and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I've noticed that about 30% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. It's not like I'm going to send you email or I'm going to call you on the phone and torment you or anything. But it always makes a person feel good to know that people are watching. And, you know, we want to give away the project bag, and I've got a couple other things to give away also. So anyway, be sure and check out the Flosstubers. Go call your local needlework shop or get online and order your pieces from your needlework shop and from the Needlework Expo. Maybe you might have added to your list tonight. And thank you so much for joining in and tuning in and watching. And I will see you guys next week. Happy Labor Day.